Georgia Gridiron Gang is here.
Come on now, shout it.
Tune in.
And you better not lose.
Georgia Gridiron Gang.
Keep that same energy.
Welcome to the Georgia Gridiron Podcast. Come on in and have a seat.
Where's the wizard?
Daddy, can you take a football game?
Prove it on Friday.
This is getting messy.
In what?
Let me go hit my supplies before we get started.
Oh yeah, they got a chance. It's a snowball chance.
It's Thursday. B.S. Rollins, Esquire.
Tune in.
And you better not lose.
Gang.
What's going on, everybody? What's going on?
Hey, good people.
You know what? Before we get started, let me go reload. Let me reload my supplies.
As depicted in the intro, you should have been ready.
Yes. Anyway, my homeboy is here. What's going on, Alvin? Welcome to the podcast, sir. Y'all tell a friend to tell a friend. I know a couple of people are out. I know they're doing some ring ceremonies around here. I don't know nothing about that right now, but I will next year. But not now.
Say next week.
Next year.
Oh.
Next year for who?
Don't worry about it. I'm
Oh,
gonna know
'cause I
what
know.
it's like.
If
Oh, because I know you ain't.
you.
Oh, because I know you ain't talking about a particular school getting some rings next year from winning a
Nah, she
state
ain't talking
title.
about that kind of ring, bro. She talking about another kind of ring.
Oh, never mind. You know what? We'll
Yeah.
talk about that backstage. We'll talk about that backstage. We'll talk about that backstage.
Anyway, Alvin, he said them PC Trojans looked dang good last Thursday. Yes, sir, they did.
You know
They
what?
did, Alan.
I'm gonna say this to the PC Trojan fans. Number 4, take him from defense and use him primarily at running back.
We've been
My
saying
lord.
that 2 years, baby. Thank you for sharing, but baby, we've been saying that for a minute. We appreciate it.
I'm just
I
saying
got
it's from the
deleted.
outside. It's just from
I
the
got
outside
deleted.
looking
I got
in.
deleted off of Facebook for saying it.
Ooh, no. What's going on, Mr. Hurst? How you doing? TCC checking in. Thanks for checking in. I know y'all got a ring ceremony, but thank you for checking in. Did you go over to Troy last week? Tell us all about it.
Dang, that mean I gotta get prepared for my daddy to come sit at my kitchen counter with another ring. I'll at my children's birthday party and things.
Yes, you do, ma'am. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. But so we got a little taste. We were a little sad for a minute, in December, but it's May. Spring practice has come. Our spring games have come and gone. And before you know it, so this summer they'll be doing workouts and OTAs and 7-on-7s and stuff.
And camps and all that stuff.
Yeah, the camps and everything. And then before you know it, it'll be August and we doing preseason stuff. So it's coming along. It's coming along. And what I need y'all to do is kind of share with everybody where we are now so that everybody can get in on all this fun. Okay, it's already done, Mr. Hurst. Okay. He watched it online, he said. It's already done. So we didn't have a show last week because we wanted to kind of get everybody to get a chance to see what their team has done and see what they liked, what they didn't like, and how they predict things are going to go. Not just with their team, with their region, just everything. So it's going to be interesting. We want to hear what y'all got to say.
Child, let me tell you.
What you want to tell us, sis?
Obviously I'm gonna go first. For as far as Thomasville High, our spring scrimmage against Doherty, Um, I keep saying because I'm trying to be nice, or I'm looking for nicer words. I was prepared up until today actually came. Um, so we are young and inexperienced. However, we do have two 3-year starters, I believe. Both of them are 3-year starters returning. One on the offensive line, and one is just all around athlete. You could pretty much put him anywhere, and he'll perform. Um, we're in uncharted waters though with a new quarterback. He does not have and a couple other players to have breakout seasons. Um, um, One of those players being Deuce Hill. Um, you have a couple other players that I'm looking at that are kind of interesting. We'll see how it goes. But traditionally, as far as comes with how football goes, I think that everybody will know that we are here.
Okay.
That's my take for right now.
Well, you know what? Since you don't gave your take, I guess I'm gonna give a take on my team. So, um, I don't think it's a secret. Everybody knows our quarterback from last year transferred to MLK. Last year, our quarterback from last year was a freshman, transferred after the season over to MLK, played spring with MLK, and going into his sophomore season. So we had to find us a new quarterback. Who is our new quarterback? He played running back, linebacker last year. That's our new quarterback. But here's the thing. He's not just a running back or linebacker. This kid is an athlete. And when I say he's an athlete, he is when he goes into this college recruiting thing, he's going in as an athlete because he can do everything on the football field. I love our new quarterback. Honestly, I think he's better than the quarterback we had last year. He just needs to he just needs reps. He needs reps at the position. So, with that being said, I like our running back. Obviously, a lot of high school team needs improvement and much work on the offensive line. For our defense, when you see the defense that they put out on the field, starting at the defensive line, you're going to say, as an opponent, you will look at our defensive lineman and say, what? That's who y'all putting out there at defensive line? But I guarantee you this. They are this. They are dogs. They want the contact. They want to inflict punishment and they are fast.
So,
They
with all of
would,
that being said, bro,
I'm
what's
not
your
done,
record?
brother. Hold
Go
on.
right
I ain't
ahead. I'm
done, bro.
sorry for
I ain't
interrupting you.
done,
It's a
bro.
new season, but it's still the same me. I'm sorry for
Okay.
interrupting you.
I'm with
Go
you on it.
ahead.
Even though you ain't sorry, but
I'm
still.
about to say
So
he ain't sorry.
I know
He
he ain't
said,
sorry. So that's the line. Linebackers. Because I'm going through the stages of the defense. I like my linebackers. They read, they react. They they got good hands when they engage. Secondary. I think every secondary across all 400 plus high schools in the state of Georgia, they're going to continuously need work. So yes, we played MLK. We lost to MLK 13-7. How did we lose to MLK?
I don't know.
Let me see. No, I'm finna tell you. That's the question. How did we lose to MLK? The answer for us losing to MLK is one, we had a bogus call on a passing touchdown. And
Oh
number
no.
two, hold on, listen, let me finish now. We had a bona fide peel back block on a pick six. Bona fide peel back block. It was blatant. You could see it. It was in the middle of the field. Nobody around couldn't hide it. Get it. So therefore, at a minimum, 12 points came off the board for us.
okay. Well, I'm glad
So
that you're pleased.
Yeah, but I am content and I'm satisfied with what I saw in the spring. And if those players stay and work and build throughout the summer and walk in the fall, I can see us. And when I say us, my school, Cedar Grove, as long as the Cab County don't shut it down prior to the season,
Hmm.
I can see Cedar Grove going 6-4 at a minimum, 6-4
In what?
Okay.
in football.
So
And take it. Hold on. Here's the catch: taking the third place seed in the region.
My lord.
okay.
My lord.
Let me read some of these comments that have come in, and so glad to see our people. Mr. Reese, how you doing? Evan Reese from Roswell. He says, hello, go Mighty Hornets. Shout out to the Roswell boys lacrosse who extended the record for most consecutive lacrosse Georgia State championships for a men's team. The Mighty Hornets now have won 4 championships in a row. That is awesome, and congrats to the Roswell boys lacrosse Mighty Hornets.
Good
Well
job.
done.
Good job, kids.
Great job. Stephen Wynn, what's going on, friend? He said, hey, good people, checking in from Trojan Nation in Leesburg. Good spring, no injuries, which is very important. A lot of good momentum going into summer camp. That's wonderful. How you doing, Obadiah? What's going on, nephew? What's going on, Georgia Gridiron Podcast? TCC is checking in. How you doing, Mr. Green? Welcome. T-Town checking in. Good to hear from you guys. Mr. Conte, we're gonna come back to your comment because after we read that, I'm gonna go ahead and let Yo give his spiel on what he saw in his spring game. Mr. Pace, how you doing, friend? Different thing going on. I see. I love it already. Time to like and share. Good to hear y'all again, and good for you to comment again, and we'll address the changes before we get off tonight. But so good to see all of you. What's going on, Mr. Sloan? How you doing? Sarah McAfan checking in. Mr. Garner, welcome to the podcast. Mr. Williams, how you doing, friend? My people. Mr. Carlton, how you doing? Welcome. And we're gonna go back to Alvin's comment. He said, I hope Sandman is our QB1. Looks like he's putting in the work to improve. And Sandman is Mr. Sammy Sands. He is the quarterback for the Peach County Trojans. And with that being said, I'm going to turn it over to Yo to give his observations on what he witnessed in the spring game last Thursday. Go ahead, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Well, Troup County, who's now in Peach County's region. With what I saw Friday and what I know of Troup County should have returning, should be the only obstacle that should stand in the way of these young Trojans. Again, Sammy Sands throwing the ball well. Little cousin Josh Reese catching the ball well. Don't even think about the fact that our running back 1 didn't even play on Friday.
Shout out to Ashton.
Shout out to Ashton Barton. DeAndre Stinson stepped in for him and had a great game. Zion Ellison, young kid, sophomore, stepped in for him. Rising junior, rather, stepped in for him, had a great game. Offense is looking real good. I think our issue, what I saw on the offense, is we're taking a lot of our linebackers and our stars and edges, and we're putting them at the sniffers on the offense. We don't have a true tight end sniffer back, and we're having those guys play both ways. Now, I know Coach Westbrook is a smart guy, so I know he'll get this together going through the summer workouts and OTAs. I'm pretty sure we'll have somebody that get narrowed down to being that guy instead of having to do what I saw on Friday night, taking your starting backers and stuff, putting them at the sniffer. Thursday again, I'm sorry. Saying that about the defensive guys coming over to the offense, that defense is stout. You know, when you got 18 out of 22 kids returning as starters, I mean, where can you go wrong at? You know, I heard bro say something about the offensive line. I think we got one of the best offensive lines around here in Middle Georgia, even though we're playing in a lower classification of 4A. 4A ball, I guess, is in the middle of the pack. You know, you got larger classifications and a lot smaller. So 4A is in the middle of the pack. I think we'll have one of the best offensive line. Hunt Hill, straight dog, you know, the cousin of AJ Hill and the nephew of Trey Hill, former Georgia Bulldog center and Bengal center. Then Forrest Whitaker, so I almost said that kid name was Forrest Whitaker.
I know.
Sinkfield, Forrest Sinkfield, rising junior this year, 3-year starter, just mean. I mean, going up against a 4-star Texas A&M committed, if I'm not mistaken, and held his own this weekend. Shout out to that offensive line.
Number
like
90.
I said.
Yeah,
number 90. Yeah, defense of Peach County, like I said, is stout. They young. We got a sophomore starting at the safety. My little cousin Kobe, Everett. You know, like it's great things happening in Peach County, man. You know, Peach County. Everybody know the history of Peach County. It kind of fell off. I won't say fell off. It just took a little dive the last couple of years. But if you watch football the last 2 to 3 years coming out of Peach County and pay attention to what's been going on in the middle schools and the JVs and coming up to the varsity level, y'all will start seeing the reigns of dominance of Peach County again, winning championships. And I don't say that as a Peach County fan. I say that as a football fan. Like, if y'all don't pay attention to what's going over there because of the hate or whatever it may be, get all of that out your system just one time and watch them kids over there at Peach County and watch what Coach Westbrook and that coaching staff is doing, and y'all will be pleased.
Good assessment, sir. Let me get these comments out of the way. Mr. Reese says, as far as Roswell is concerned, they have a quarterback battle taking place. His biggest concern is making sure that the defense can consistently stop the run this year. Our game was an inter-squad scrimmage. We looked good and are ready to roll. Mr. Carlson says Peach is nice this year. Jacob asked Evan, how did all those Alpharetta players look? The shade. How you doing, Mr. McDaniel? Coffee County checking in. Did y'all have a scrimmage yesterday? Did I read that right? Y'all let me know. Mr. Garrett, what's going on, friend? Checking in from Toombs County. Evan said Alpharetta's got to be the most poached school, but Milton started it. Yeah. What's going on, Keita Boone? He said, shout out to my grandson, Nuke, number 5. He did a great job.
Hate I didn't mention that kid, a straight dog.
And let me tell you what I noticed, and this is really,
maturity, babe. Go ahead and tell that story.
Last year, number 5 was a crash out. I mean, he could play, he was intense, but he would get, sometimes he'd get so passionate that he would just lose it. What I saw Thursday was when he saw his other teammates getting into about to lose it, he was the one that reined them in and told them to sit down somewhere and stop doing silly stuff. And I just love to see that. And I'm so proud of that young man. I don't know what to do. So shout out to that, baby. He said, how did you like that hit he put on that running back from Northside?
Oh, man, the hit going out of bounds. The receiver catching it over the middle.
Like, what are you talking about?
I mean, for real, but being from Vineville, I watched Nuke grow up from a child, rec ball and all. We knew the dog in him anyway, so a lot of the state and the nation gonna get put on to who Nuke is, but we already knew who Nuke was.
Okay, so Coffee is scrimmaging Colquitt right now. Okay, so y'all give us some feedback on your teams. Let us know what you like, what you don't like. And give us a score too. We're interested in all of that. So now, go ahead.
While we're waiting on them to provide us with feedback, earlier, a few weeks ago, we had went through 3A and 1A. Can we jump to 4A and try and get to the rest of these classifications before we get into the summer?
Okay, so
Sounds good to me.
let's explain to the people what we're doing. We're looking at these regions and we're trying to determine how many teams, if any, well, it'll be at least one from every region, but we're just trying to determine who do you think, especially with the new formula, who do you think is going to do well in that region? Who do you think is going to the playoffs, and who do you think not going to the playoffs? So we're going to start with, we did single A through 3A the first time. So here's the thing. I know there weren't a lot of people on there, and if we get through these and we decide, if we have time and y'all want to go back through the others, we can do that. But let's start with 4A now. And in Region 1, we have Bainbridge, Cairo, Columbus, Doherty, Hardaway, Monroe, Shaw, Spencer, and Westover. What do y'all think?
It doesn't matter who come out that region, they going home at the max second round.
Mm,
I'm just being honest. They going home second.
I mean, let's be real. Cairo got, I knew two dogs down there. Been dealing with them for the last 2 years in the region. I know who Cairo is. I think the region definitely belongs to Cairo. It's Cairo's to lose.
Yeah.
I'm
But
with you on that. I agree.
I think Bainbridge will be a little stronger this year. Don't think they'll make any noise, but they'll be a little stronger. I wouldn't be surprised if Doherty and Westover kind of continue to move like they've been moving on the upward. But yeah, Cairo is a team that you can see actually fighting for a state championship this year with the dogs they got down now.
Okay.
And Doherty's got some kids that are I think they've got some new additions, and I know in the next couple of years you'll probably see them make a little noise because they've got an 8th grade team that was just killing everybody. So
they got some Bobby running Rickies and Mikes.
Yeah, so I hear. But we'll see. Mr. Shields, how you doing? Welcome.
Let's Region 2.
Peach next. No, I'm kidding.
Okay, no, seriously. No, seriously. In this region, this is what I'm gonna say. And this is my assessment as of today. I really don't expect anybody to make an effort out of that region except for Peach.
True.
Do I see Peach? No, listen to me. Do I see Peach going past the quarterfinals? No. That's as of today. That's as of today. Go ahead, bro.
You got possibly 5 teams in this region. You got Mary Person, you got Peach, you got Truth, you got Ups and Lee. And it all depends on what Baldwin's going to do this year. All 5 of those teams will be a problem for anybody in 3A to face. From the top of 4A to the bottom. And one of those teams will be a problem for them to be faced. This might be the toughest region in 4A this year.
I want you to hold on to that thought as we get deeper in the 4A, okay? Now, Region 3. It is what it is in Region 3. Whoever comes out of Region, the at least at a minimum, the 3 teams that come out of Region 3, they're not going past the second round.
Yeah, it ain't even guaranteed they're gonna get 3. I mean, West Lawrence all depends on what they do after losing the stud of a running back.
Yeah.
Harlem been tap dancing around. You remember they beat Joe Lewis's ass. So we really don't know about what Harlem gonna bring back. New Hampstead, they kind of fell off after the quarterback and receiver tandem they had 2 years ago left. Yeah, out of Harlem and West Lawrence, you really ain't got much else to say about that region.
Hence why I said the 3 teams that come out of this region probably not gonna make it past the second round.
If they get 3 teams,
you might not get 3 teams.
Exactly.
So let me read these comments real quick. Jacob says he loves Cairo. Christopher, who is a syrup maker, he said Cairo is loaded and they will go deep in the playoffs. Obadiah wants to know what y'all think about Westover.
If Westover returning some of those kids they had last year, man, Westover kind of was a problem. They was a team that if you play with them, you'll find yourself losing to them. I actually thought they was going to beat Cairo. and I said they would. I think the game was real close. What it was like 13-7 or something, Mr. Sloan. You can let us know. It was a real good game. Like Westover won't be a pushover. I hadn't done any research to see what they're bringing back, Obadiah. But if they got some of them guys from last year that was some true dogs, I think Westover will be okay.
Yeah. Christopher says they're still rebuilding. What's going on, Mr. Fletcher? As always, big tunes. We understand. Mr. Jones, welcome to the podcast, sir. All right, let's go to 4A.
All right, 4A.
Yes, he has lost his mind.
I really don't. I really don't care what anybody has to say. It's Sandy Creek's region to lose.
It's Sandy Creek region to lose.
Yeah.
Now, hold before let's pump the brakes just a little bit. And the
Okay.
only reason I do that is I'm looking at North Clayton. And I know North Clayton made a run last year, and they wasn't a senior-headed led team. You know, I don't think North Clayton beat Sandy Creek. I think too much of the Bobby Running Ricketts and Mike new additions going on down there in Sandy Creek for North Clayton to catch up. But after losing a stud that you lost in Latimer,
yes,
it ain't just guaranteed that Sandy Creek gonna be Sandy Creek right now. So I wouldn't be surprised if North Clayton can pull it off.
So here's my thing when it comes to Region 4. I agree with a lot of what you said. And we both agree it's Sandy Creek's region to lose. North Clayton, yes, they're on the come up. The rest of these Henry County schools that are in here, Hampton, Luella, McDonough, Woodland, not gonna make a difference. They're fighting for that number 4 spot. They're fighting for that number 4 spot.
They ain't no 4 spot.
No, just hear me out. Fayette County. In that group fighting for that number 4 spot, right? So when it comes to North Clayton, Sandy Creek, I think we all agree 1 and 2. 3 and 4, when it comes to number 3, I'm putting that on Mount Zion.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Mount Zion and Jonesboro do that, yeah.
Mount Zion, number 3 is your spot. You just got to handle business and let everybody else fight for that number 4 region spot.
They beat Joe Lewis ass last year too, didn't they?
Well, tell it that.
Alvin says he thinks 4A is wide open. I saw Sandy Creek scrimmage. Losing Latimer is going to bring Sandy Creek down to earth a bit.
I think so.
What's going on, Ricky Moss?
Go ahead, Jess. I gotta answer this question right here.
Are we considering the fact that power rankings to determine playoff seedings only region champs are guaranteed a playoff berth? Yeah, Mr. Moss, we are. We
okay.
You know, I don't know why he's talking 3 or 4, but yeah, we taking that into consideration. Some regions will not send 4 teams to the playoffs. You're exactly right.
Let me address Ricky Moss. Ricky Moss. Throughout this show tonight, you're going to hear me say certain things as far as region champs, and this particular region may be able to send 2 or 3. And that is why I'm saying it, because I know going into next season is power rankings. Okay. We understand that when it comes to the power rankings, there are or could possibly be at-large bids. So yes, we keep that in mind when we speak on Georgia high school football across the state. So do keep that in. Yes, we have that in mind and we understand that. And we are trying to maintain that theory in our comments. So we understand what you're saying. We get it. We done had Dr. Scott of GHSA on this show, or we've spoken with him before, shall I say. So yes, we are aware of the power rankings and how it will affect regions. So that's why we say what we say. All right, moving on to Region 5.
Hold on. Before you say that on Region 5. Ain't we missing a team that's supposed to be in there?
No, we ain't missing no team. Because that team ain't. That team ain't got the school on the student body population to be in Region 4A.
What?
So
How
Joe
let's
the
get
Cardinals
Joe
get
let
Joe
put up?
Lewis Joe Lewis went down a weight division.
Mm-hmm.
now Joe
All them
Lewis
Taylors,
stayed in
all them
Middleweight.
Taylors they put up.
now. Joe Lewis stayed in his weight class. Can we move on to 5A? Clarkson,
Yeah.
Doug, GAC, North Springs, Pace, Salem, Stevenson, Stone Mountain, who ain't playing a region schedule in Westminster. In my opinion, this is the toughest region in 4A for the simple fact of the private. It's three private schools in this region.
Man, why y'all let that man get his supplies in him today? This man talking sideways out the backside of his neck, man.
So
This man said this
explain to
right
me.
here is the toughest region in
I said
4A.
one. No, no, no. I said one of the toughest regions in 4A. So this is my question to you. Okay, GAC, Pace Academy, Westminster. What is telling you or what shows you that it's not going to be Doug, GAC, Pace, and Stevenson and Westminster all fighting for the top four spots in this region. Those
Bro,
are the top five teams in this region.
I
Now,
agree. But once you get past Doug and Stevenson, bro, you ain't talking about nothing. You ain't
now
talking about nothing, bro.
I'm with you on this, yo. We can pull Pace. We can throw Pace Academy out the conversation, right? Let's throw Pace Academy. Doug, GAC, Stevenson, and Westminster. Though, in my opinion, those are the top four schools in that region.
I agree when you're talking historically, but when you talk about the last 5 to 7 years, you GAC, especially when you all played in their region, GAC had that last little run that they put up, but the last 2 3 years, man, they've been unheard of. The talent around that North Cross, North Gwinnett, Middle Central Gwinnett area that GAC was getting, that's going over to your Miltons and your Gainesvilles and stuff now. You know, they're not getting that anymore. So
All
I
right.
just don't see them Bufords now. I just don't see GAC being able to come back to the dominance that they once were.
Okay.
Historically, when you look at that, yes, I can see what you're saying.
Mhm.
But real talk, bro, that region there, when you get past Doug and Stevenson, you ain't talking about that.
And I'm with you on that. And that's what I was going to end up getting to. Doug and Stevenson runs that region. They control that region. And head-to-head matchup is going to determine the region champ between Doug and Stevenson. And me
I
personally,
show
I think it's going to be
I show
Stevenson.
Miss City Grove out that region.
I think it's going to be Stevenson.
What's
All
going on,
right.
Mr. Ferguson? Welcome to
So
Lincoln County checking in. Oh, the next region. Okay, they're gonna get one
no,
in.
no, 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 ain't no next region because Region 6, Region 7, and Region 8, we ain't worried about. The only school to be concerned with out of these three regions, that being 6, 7, and 8, is Calhoun.
Well, what about Oconee or
What about
um
him? What
Hmm.
about him?
okay.
I don't agree with my brother too much, but I got to agree with him here.
All right. How you doing,
I
Mr.
mean, hold
Henderson?
on real quick though, babe.
You
But look at
responded.
6A. 6A,
Ask
you probably talking. I
North.
mean 4A Region 6. You probably talking North Hall, but your teams like your Pickens and your Chesatees, who was in regions that they would make the playoffs, but it was first round exits because what they were.
Mhm,
Now they got chances to fight for it because North Hall was strong last year, but North Hall had
mhm,
fell off also. You can
mhm,
have Chesapeake or Pickens County being region champs. Like,
mhm.
wow.
Evan
Mhm.
says don't count out North Hall.
My thoughts exactly.
Well, here's my thing. North Hall is not thought about at a minimum past the second round because the only team between Region 6, Region 7, and Region 8 that I personally can see going past the second round is Calhoun, Monroe area, and possibly Oconee County going past the second round out of these three regions.
Man, I don't see our team at where they must where Ringo at. They must be down in 2A or so, 3A.
And it don't matter. They not up here. Just
Let's
like
go.
Joe Frazier not up here. So
Let go to 5A. We've done
okay,
4A. 5A.
5A. The best school in Savannah is who? In my opinion, when it comes to football, Benedictine. Benedictine is a
Could you
state
move?
title contender. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. I don't care what y'all say or what y'all think.
Okay.
You wanna
Benedictine
Can I
in
tell
the
you
Final
this?
Four.
you wanna
You can probably see what's on the screen, but we can't. Can you show us what's in
Yeah.
Region 5A?
Oh,
Region
y'all, oh, my
1?
bad.
Roll that
Yeah.
beautiful bean footage.
We-
I told y'all to wait. I told y'all to make him wait till after the show for the supplies.
we can't make that man
Just
do
ain't right
nothing.
without the supplies. You know.
Scroll up, sir.
I'm trying, hold on, I'm trying to get that. There we go.
No,
We
There
we
we
see,
go.
not.
No.
No,
Nah,
Pookatin.
it's coming up. It's coming up. It's coming.
I'm about to say
Okay.
see,
he
So,
ain't going nowhere.
see the season young. You know what I'm saying? It's just our second show. We got to get into the season before he can handle supplies and work the magic.
Clearly. Clearly.
It's
But I
like
mean,
riding a bike. He ain't forgot.
but he's
nah, I ain't
sitting there
forgot.
talking like, what is going on?
Y'all see it
We
yet?
got it.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
So, reason one, I don't care what nobody say. Benedictine is the only school that I personally is concerned with coming out of Region One in 5A
Man,
is
come on, bro.
Benedictine. We know
Come
we know
on.
where County gonna do their thing. We know where County gonna do their thing, but day in, day out, year in, year out, Benedictine is always a Final Four team in whatever classification they're in.
Now, again, I agree with definitely what you said. It's Benedictine's region to lose, but again, I just don't throw away Ware and Jenkins. I don't just throw them away like
Mm-mm.
they ain't been playing good
No,
ball the last couple of years.
no, I'm not throwing them away. All I'm saying is they have to deal with Benedictine. And again, this is
Where's
just me. Everybody know that
we know what, baby.
That
Um.
Okay. He went
Yep.
out.
well, what I'm saying about that region is I think the only thing hurt teams like Jenkins and Ware, even let's say Jenkins is number 3 and they lose to
Ooh.
Ware and Benedictine.
Hmm.
The fact that the PR rankings ain't gonna help them at all when you're playing your Evans and your Groves and your Waynes. You know what I mean? It ain't gonna help them at all. They got to have a real, which you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you ain't got but 3 non-region games. So you got to have some real good teams on your non-region schedule to try
Mm-hmm.
to beef up your rankings. Because when you start playing in the region, Benedictine is the only thing that's gonna help you.
Yeah.
You know, Jenkins and Ware will help each other with continuing to win, but that's as far as that gonna go.
Okay, hold on. Mr. Henderson says where's quarterback went to IMG Academy. Oh, okay. What's going on, D'Angelo? How you doing, friend? Let's see. Brian says Warner Robins returns a lot. And Evan says his Wi-Fi must be on the supplies too.
Ah,
it is.
Or some.
but y'all gonna be on that Willie juice over
Boy, that Willie juice something else, boy. Let me tell you, that
there.
Willie juice is something else.
And see, here's my thing. Okay, I'm thinking about Ware County. I wonder who their out of region games are going to be because, like you said, with their region being the way that it is, and then they're being so close to Florida. Do they play any teams out of Florida? I don't know that they would want to
I,
do that simply because that's not going to help them at all.
yeah, I wouldn't if I was them, babe. And when you think about it, just like you're saying, they're non-region. See, for the higher classifications like 5A on up, they're not gonna understand what the PSR or the PR rankings are. This is gonna be their first year having to deal with it. So it's okay if you take a Grayson. I'm not saying this would be scheduling, but I'm just saying
Mhm.
because even if you lose to Grayson, the fact that Grayson gonna probably be mopping the floor with anybody, or your Bufords, or your something like that, that's gonna help their PSR. When you
Yes.
go and try to win playing teams that not gonna do good, see, it mattered having that non-region schedule and things like that when you had the traditional playoff system. But the way they got it set now, man, you better be playing some teams that's gonna be playing some teams that's gonna be playing some teams.
Yeah.
Okay,
Agreed.
let's move. Hey, can we move on to Region 2 real fast?
We can, but let me read what Mr. Hampton has said. Welcome to the podcast, sir. He says Ware had a 10th grader named Chase Cone that went to IMG. Still have the same quarterback as last year. Okay. And week 1 Benedictine versus Big Toons. That should help both of them. All right. Let's go
All right,
to 2.
Region 2, Jones County, Perry, Warner Robins. I'm gonna let y'all battle it out for that region champ.
I wouldn't sleep on Ola, but I'm right there with you. Perry, Warner Robins. Jones is iffy. I
But
think too much was going on behind the scenes up there. They got to kind of get some stuff together.
But you know what's going to help Jones? you know what's going to help Jones in that power rankings? They have their out of region schedule is pretty strong. Like their first 3 weeks.
Yes.
They're playing Valdosta, they're playing Peach County, and they're playing
some Houston County, man, isn't it?
Houston County, I think it is. So
yeah,
their out of region schedule, that's gonna help their PSR.
Brutal. Yeah, it's gonna help.
Well, we know 2 teams of their out of region schedule ain't gonna help them none.
I don't know what 2 you talking about.
What 2 you talking about, sir?
But every team that she just named gonna make them look good. Whether they go 0-3 in that, they still gonna look good with their opponent or percentage.
I'm just ready when y'all are ready to move on to Region 3.
Number 3.
He doing hibiscus. He drinking some hibiscus, some bitter hibiscus.
Region 3.
Okay.
Region 3. All right. So I'm gonna throw this out there.
My Lord.
Me personally, Region 3 is up for grabs.
Central Carrollton, LaGrange, yeah, because Harris County, you never know what you're gonna get. Stars Mill be up and down like a roller coaster. I mean, one of the most historic schools in the state of Georgia, Griffin Bears, and look what they've been doing the last couple of years. So I agree, bro. That region right there, you can just flip a coin and whatever it land on, go with it.
Okay, Region 4.
Region 4, what's up?
There go her school.
You know what? As bad as I want to say Arabian Mountain, but the region belongs to Stockbridge and Jonesboro. Stockbridge and Jonesboro gonna battle for the number 1 spot in that region.
Well, we're not gonna leave Eastside out. We're not gonna leave Eastside out.
Oh yeah, what happened to Dutchtown?
Man, ain't nobody worried about them.
Now, shout out to one of my homeboys, possibly just classmate, Coach Steve Robinson over at Charles Drew. I think Drew gonna make some. Man, they got a stud of a coach over there. Don't be surprised if Drew makes some noise in this region, because this ain't a region that, this ain't a region that can just be ran away with. So I wouldn't be surprised if Steve Robinson don't make some noise over at Charles Drew.
Well, I'm gonna say it like this: Stockbridge. Listen to me and listen to me very well.
Oh, yeah.
Do what you do and do it legally, because it's your region to win.
That boy gonna be forever tied to Stockbridge. Bro.
Yeah, baby.
No, I'm just saying, because when you look at Stockbridge, they got the dogs over there to win the region and make noise in 5A.
You should know they took from Joe Lewis.
All I'm saying is, as long as Stockbridge does it properly, do what they do properly, there's no reason Stockbridge should not be in the Final Four in region, or should I say in Class 5A.
Yes, there's no reason. In 4 words, it's 4 words that reason why Stockbridge game.
What's that?
GHSA.
And that's why I say leader. I'm with you. All right, moving on to region 5.
Let me read these comments real quick and then you can go because I don't want to get behind. James Hampton says, where has coffee and Bainbridge from non-region games? That's not a bad
Hello.
look.
Mm-hmm.
Anthony Stanley, welcome back. We're so glad to hear from you, Mr. Stanley. Jacob Carlson says Griffin will be very much improved.
I hope so.
D'Angelo said they neighbors, Ellenwood and Stockbridge, by way of Mount Zion. D'Angelo, they wasn't in Ellenwood first. Didn't know that. Okay, let's go.
Region 5. As bad as I can see Southwest DeKalb winning this region, but Lithonia will push them.
I heard Lithonia. Somebody said Lithonia is loaded. I don't know how true that is, but somebody was saying Lithonia is looking pretty good this year. But with
Well,
that
here's
being
my
said,
here's my thing with that. I know Southwest DeKalb got a good trigger man at quarterback. Lithonia, that quarterback ain't proven. And to me, in my assessment, he's not proven. So now, here's the thing. Now, I want to say this. That DeKalb County group that I'm personally part of, this is a chance for y'all to step up and speak and talk your talk and do what you do and hype up DeKalb County because that's what this is, a DeKalb County region. A lot of folks look at DeKalb County as Gwinnett County. Y'all don't play ball. Y'all just group the kids together. Y'all recruit kids,
As
get the
they
kids to
should.
transfer in and bring
As
them
they
in.
should.
So DeKalb County, I need for you to step the. Y'all, can I cuss right now? Can I cuss right now?
Sir, this
I
your
mean,
podcast.
we're not being
Okay.
We
right.
not police.
Okay, hold on. Okay, DeKalb County, step the fuck up and rep your team. Here's my thing, and I'm gonna say it, and I'm gonna say it loud. Southwest DeKalb, this is your region to win, but guess what? You got to go through Lithonia. So
With
therefore, I need for DeKalb County to come on this podcast and tell us what's going on in DeKalb County. Because I can say it, but it ain't gonna mean that if I don't have backup and somebody to back up my factual statements. So
Mr.
DeKalb
Benjamin will
County,
be here in a
step
minute.
up.
Mr.
So
Benjamin will
no,
come on.
no, hold on. I'm doing something. I'm doing something on purpose here. So, Mr. Morris, that runs the group, I'm asking of you, bring your cell phone and bring your people on and talk about DeKalb County. I
Is he
can do
listening?
it. He should be, or he will be. But come on, rep DeKalb County, talk about DeKalb County because folks don't look at DeKalb County the way DeKalb County folks look at DeKalb County.
No, DeKalb
Okay.
County school will make the quarters in any classification.
Well, now
Okay.
with that being said, let me ask you this: looking at this region,
Mm-hmm.
does anybody make it out of this region other than the region champ?
Yeah. Start with
Southwest
DeKalb
and
Lithonia.
Lithonia.
Both
And
of them.
Lithonia.
Okay.
They have opportunities to make it past the second round.
Mr. Carlson
Okay.
says Lithonia by 90. What's going on, Marquise? How you doing? Nephew Thompson has just checked in. Let's go with 6A.
6. I think we both think Maris is gonna run this region and control it and be a Final Four team out of this region. I'm only focused on Maris. Nobody else
Mary's
matters
and
to
Bliss
me.
Trinity. Yeah, Mary's and Bliss Trinity.
You know what?
Sprayberry. I mean, I know Sprayberry lost a dog in the corner, who was one of the top corners in the nation coming out of the state, at least. I mean, Sprayberry, it all depends. I think they go back to being what they always been known for, which is a baseball school.
Mm-hmm.
But if they leave it, having a dog on your team, i.e. what you saw Thompson do, i.e. what you saw Coffee do, losing dogs and still being able to hold it in the road. Douglas, Doug out of Atlanta last year, losing a dog and still being able to hold it in the road a little bit. That kind of world rolls over sometimes. So that kid work ethic and showing how to be a winner, changing that school, the views of that school can roll over. So I wouldn't just count Sprayberry out right now like that.
Man,
But
forget
Blessed
what you
Trinity and
saying.
Marist,
Man,
Blessed Trinity
man,
and
forget
Marist
all.
definitely.
And ain't no man. Maris is finna go undefeated in that region next year
Well,
I,
we'll
or
I
this
see.
I
upcoming
won't argue
season.
that. I won't argue that, bro. But I still won't count Sprayberry and Blessed Trinity out.
What happened to St. Pius? Like they just kind of
Man, same.
all the way out.
It, everybody went to Maris.
Oh,
The same
okay.
thing that's going on with Blessed Trinity right now. I mean,
Okay.
it's a private school. It's
Hmm.
just like Joe Lewis. I mean, you can merge on a school and you can have that, but when you got a private school that's doing well and everybody's merging on it, it takes
Mhm.
away from those other schools.
Evan says don't count out Cambridge.
Why not?
Why?
Dangerous.
I
Hey
mean,
man,
let's be
Dangerous.
honest.
When is that
Cambridge
wide
is fine.
receiver? Dangerous, or whatever his name was, he gone. Danrich. I think he gone. I don't think
Man,
Cambridge will make another noise. You won't hear from him.
Well,
you
now
want
Mr.
the truth?
Wilson's right
You want
about
the
a
truth
lot of
on
stuff
this?
last year.
You want the truth on this?
Yeah.
Cambridge and everybody else is fighting third and fourth spot in that region. Because
But
one and two in that region belongs to Marist and Blessed Trinity. Cambridge is going to be the team that's going to take up the third spot. So therefore, everybody else, and I'm drawing back on what I just said. Everybody else is fighting on fourth. Is fighting for
the
fourth. Sprayberry. You got Sprayberry fighting for fourth. You got St. Pius fighting for fourth. Northview is out of the question. Centennial out of the question. Chattahoochee out of the question. So, that's the top four teams in that region.
D'Angelo has said that Gwinnett County is DeKalb County's biggest problem. Agree or disagree?
Agreed.
Agree. Agree.
Good
Mhm.
stuff, Deanne. Because if you look at it, who wouldn't go to Gwinnett County out of DeKalb County when you
Especially
got?
if you over there out by Stone Mountain, it's right
Thank
there.
you, thank you.
Yeah.
You up in that Tucker area, in that Stone Mountain area, you just cross over the line. When you got your North Crosses right there, when you got the schools, the Loofs and the Graysons and the Park Views and
Mhm.
Brookwoods, you got all of this. And shout out to Brookwood quarterback, man. Kid a dog, man. I think
Yes,
Brookwood made some
man.
noise, but we'll see it when we get in 7A. But when you
hmm
got that close to DeKalb County and you know what's going on in DeKalb County, I agree with Deanne. That Gwinnett County gonna just steal them.
Can
Mhm.
I say?
Especially that
Can I
close.
say something? I just want
Mhm.
to say something.
Mhm.
Hold on. DeKalb County elected officials, stop doing what you're doing and let these schools and these players. They're going to bring money. You have athletes in the county in all sports, whether it's football, basketball, baseball, soccer, track. You have athletes in these counties. But the problem with DeKalb County is they're still going off of the old model of, and I'm going to say this. I know we're not political on this show, but I'm going to say this. They're still running off of the old model of your old CEO, Thurman, Thurman something. What's his name? I want to say his last name Thomas, but that ain't it. That ran for the Democratic candidate for
Michael Thurman.
for governor for the state of Georgia.
Michael Thurman.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
glad you brought that in, man. Shout out
yeah,
Keisha Lynn's bottom, man, with her fine ass.
exactly. So here's my thing, and this is what I'm getting at. DeKalb County,
You talking
you
about Bernie
are
Jones? He was the CEO. It wasn't Michael
no, no, no,
Thurman.
no, no, no. It was Michael Thurman. It was Thurman.
Oh,
I know his last name started with a T, but I ain't trying to get into that. The bottom line, what I'm getting to is this: DeKalb County, since the '90s, you have been doing the same thing. You're rinse and repeating the same cycle of screwing over these schools that's bringing money into the county, and you want to take that money for yourself, take a chunk out of it, and then split the rest among the rest of the current 19 high schools in the Cab County. Cedar Grove has brought almost $80,000 to the Cab County for high school. No, I take that back. They ain't brought over that because City Grove won.
Okay.
No, listen to me. City Grove won track 4 years in a row. A state title in track 4 years in a row. High school football brought you 5 championships in 8 years, right? You took that money from City Grove, took a chunk for yourself, and decided to spread the rest of it across the Cobb County school. The Cobb County, stop doing what you're doing. Let the school that brought the money to the Cobb County have the money and keep it and build up a program and bring more money to the Cobb County because there's no reason the Cobb County should be telling a school you cannot play out of state games. You cannot do this. You cannot do that. The Cobb County, why are you taking 30 to 50% of the gate tickets for a game played in the Cobb County against a school that's not in the Cobb County?
My brother got a vendetta today, and he gonna get it out. He got his platform today. The Cobb County. I hope
I'm
y'all
just
listen.
saying, the Cobb County is screwed up, man, from the top of the county government, i.e. the CEO, all the way down to the Cobb County superintendent. It's screwed up. They're screwing over their schools and they're screwing over themselves and they're screwing over students and student athletes because the student athletes bring so much money to the Cobb County, but the Cobb County is not sharing it to the school. So therefore the Cobb County, but anyway, let's move on to 7A.
Take a sip, bro. Take a sip.
Yeah, and
Okay, hold
everybody's
on.
agreeing with you.
Probably
Sir.
not.
Let me speak to everybody. How you doing, Ebony? Welcome. Hey, my good people. Hope everyone is doing well. So glad to hear the best podcast on the night. We're glad to
Appreciate it, babe. Appreciate it.
Bernard Benjamin, what's going on, friend? He said, "Happy Wednesday, family. Hope all is well. Peace and blessings." It was Michael Thurman. And Obadiah agrees. Bernard Benjamin agrees. D'Angelo agrees. Welcome to the podcast, Mr. Jones. Privilege. Let us know how Lee County looked to you last week. He said, Obadiah said, sound like somebody need to put the name in the hat.
Nah.
Not
Hey,
that
Obadiah,
one.
hold on. Obadiah, I'm gonna be honest with you. Hold on. I'm gonna say something to Obadiah. Obadiah, I was born and raised in the Cobb County, but I currently live in Henry County. I'm not going back to the Cobb County. The Cobb County is
my brother have a turn up Thursday. Every week, god dang. Every school in the Cobb County get lit.
I know it. What's going on, Mr. Reddy?
Hold on, I'm gonna say this. If I was CEO of the Cobb County, every Thursday, come meet me at Fletcher's.
Oh Lord.
For those that know the Cobb County, they know where I'm at.
Oh Lord. Marquise, Mr. Redding, welcome to the podcast, sir. Marquise says one of my sisters lives in DeKalb County, and she said the same thing about him. Oh Lord, he done found us, y'all. What's going on, Jeremy? How you doing? Apple and
Hey, hold on. Jeremy used his real profile.
It was fun while it lasted.
No,
we did get a show and a half in before we had to deal with the trolls.
It's good to hear from you, Jeremy. It's good to hear.
Jeremy, how you doing, bro?
He probably told on us.
I
wouldn't be surprised. Let me know what Appleton doing. Let us know what Appleton gonna be looking like this year.
Tell us what you see, what you like, what you don't like.
We got a new platform. You can come in and with a clean slate, bro. Just come in and talk football this time.
All right. So while we wait for Jeremy to hit us back, let's talk about 7A. When we look at 7A, it's all Cartersville. I don't care what nobody say. All I'm concerned with is Cartersville coming out that region. Final 14 and 5A.
Well, then gonna come back.
Yeah, because I think if I'm not mistaken, it's Rockmart. It's Rockmart. So Bowden coach is at Rockmart, not Cedartown, correct?
Yeah,
that sounds about right.
Yeah. So Cedartown is still iffy, especially with a coach like that coming over from Bowden. I think Rockmart can steal a lot from Cedartown. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I might have to agree with bro on Cartersville. I don't know if Cedartown will come back, especially trying to come back. You get a new coach in like him who can take players from Cedar Grove and get them over to Rockmart.
Yeah.
All right. Region 8. It's between Jefferson and North Dakota. Whoever wins that head-to-head matchup, that's who wins the region.
I like North Oconee all day.
Me too.
That's where I'm with it. I
Yeah, I'm with
mean,
y'all on that. I'm with y'all
Jefferson,
on
did
that.
they lose a lot? Jefferson, did they lose a lot? Flower Branch, yeah. I'm North Oconee. I'm saying North Oconee too.
It's the style of
Okay.
football for Jefferson.
All right. So come on. We got two more. We got two more classifications real fast. We're gonna get this in. Region 1, 6A. Looking at this, and it region 1 doesn't matter to me when it comes to getting to the third round. I don't think any team out of region 1 makes it to the third round.
And are you crazy?
What team you think gonna make it to the third round out of region 1?
In 6A?
Yes,
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I gotta
region
apologize. I
1.
was looking at region 2. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think we all agree region 2 is going to produce possibly two Final Four teams.
And well over 4 playoff teams. I'm thinking
Yes.
One, possibly two, three, four,
5.
4 to 5. Yeah, that's
And
about going
depending
to
on how
count.
Tiff County, because like Tiff County had potential last year, but they kind of fell off. If they
Mm-hmm.
can keep the momentum going and they can do well, because their strength of schedule is they playing each other, so their power ranking should be sufficient.
So
You just
I
never know.
think everybody agrees that TCC should make it to the Final Four.
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna leave it at that. But
I know TCC still got some dogs, but I got to be honest. It's summer. I've been dealing with a lot of personal issues. I hadn't had an opportunity to kind of look at some teams, but I just got to know what you do after losing the likes of Johnson and Deuce and receivers and stuff. I mean,
Cam.
I'm with you on that. And Cam, to me, on the defensive side, Cam was the biggest loss on the defensive side. Offensive side, you got some things to replace. A lot of production to replace, i.e. Deuce. Okay. Moving on. 3A. And this is me personally when I look at Region 3. Creekside is the favorite to win state in 5A right now, today.
Mm.
I didn't realize Creekside went up to 6A.
by time, because all they had to do was do what they were doing and start winning like that consistently, taking trips out to
Yeah.
California and Texas and stuff. And get what? Too bad for Sandy Creek. Too bad for Langston Hughes. Too bad for Banneker. Too bad for Hateville Charter. Because now they just going out of the creek side.
Yeah.
Yeah. Region 4, ain't nobody out of Region 4 gonna make any noise in 6A. All those teams in Region 4, I don't see anybody making it past the first round.
I got my
I'm
money
sorry.
behind Meadow Creek, doggone it. That one ain't got no.
Goddamn, hey, hold on. Goddamn 92, handle your business.
I don't
know, man. Let me tell you something. One of these schools got a kid, man, that no football, former Southwestern Cab, former Georgia Bulldog, former Dallas Cowboys at the helm right now. And I seen some moves he was making, putting out on their page and stuff. I just won't be surprised if
Heritage
corner
Yeah.
makes some
turning
noise.
things around, man. Yeah. Because that region, like you said, when you look at that region and you got a guy like Quincy Carter out there as a coach, I mean, be careful, Eastside. Be careful, Newton County. Be careful.
Hey, Al Kobe,
Al Kobe, Arabian Mountain.
Be careful.
Be careful.
So this
I
is what
can
I'm gonna
see
say
him
on that.
making some moves and Heritage coming up.
This is what I'm gonna say on this. I expect that to happen. Okay. The thing is, as a head coach and being held responsible, he got to go through growing pain. I think this is the year he goes through his growing pains this year at Heritage and he bounces back and learns from this 26-27 season. So when that 27-28 season come around, it's a whole different story. And we're looking at Heritage to win this region. I think he just goes through growing pains this year in Region 4. That's just me.
It makes sense, but like I said, he was there last year. It just wasn't
Yeah.
official. So I
Yeah.
think he's already had his pain. I think he's already been on the trail. His name got to be ringing out there. I mean, my ex-wife is in Covington, so I don't know what's going on over in Rockdale County, but I'm pretty sure that his name is ringing out there in Rockdale County, and I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure Newton and Rockdale County and East DeKalb County. I'm pretty sure Southeast DeKalb. I'm pretty sure they looking over there across that line, across
Oh
the
yeah.
Yellow River.
Oh yeah. I agree with you. But I'm gonna say this on Region 5. I don't care who comes out of Region 5. They ain't gonna make it past the second round.
And it's
Region
only gonna
6,
be one.
yeah. Region 5. I don't care who comes out of there. It's possibly. I don't see them making it past the second round. So I'm not gonna talk on Region 5. Region 6. Kel, Rome, Sequoia. And I'm about to scratch Sequoia because Sequoia lost what they had from last year. You know, they had a good class to come through. Kel, Rome, Region 6 is between y'all. Region 7, Gainesville, Milton, Roswell. Those three teams in Region 7 are fighting for that number. Oh, I'm sorry, Gainesville. Gainesville, Milton, Roswell. Y'all fighting for that number 1 spot.
Okay, let me go on a limb and say this. Last year, this class was 5A, and I think it
Yeah.
was the most competitive. Just how you've been naming these regions right now, man, it just moved up to 6A now. You know, 6A is the most competitive classification in Georgia high school football. I'm
Mm-hmm.
pretty sure we can all agree with that.
For now.
Okay. Let me read
But we
what.
still got the whole summer to review all this.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying right now.
yeah. This is just early predictions, guys. But let me
Oh,
read a couple.
hold on, Jeff. Before you said, because ain't nobody worried about Region 8. Ain't nobody in Region 8 making it past the first round.
And it ain't but one getting in there. Jim, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Evan says, I'm about to start driving, so I just want to get in my 6A comments just in case I miss it. In the case where anyone sleeps on Roswell, I would like to remind you guys that Roswell actually has the best region record since moving into the same region as Milton and Gainesville at 11-1. Okay. Marquis says, ain't nothing like Georgia football. I tell this guy at my job all the time, South Carolina football ain't got nothing on Georgia football. They swear South Carolina football is the business. No, not at all. Stephen Wynn says TCC is plug and play. They are loaded. Obadiah says they're reloaded. Hashtag reloaded. Jacob Carlson says TCC has a faster running back and a better passer at quarterback. Roland Waldrop, the quarterback, went 19 of 22 with 330 yards and 4 touchdowns in 2 quarters in the spring game against Auburn, Alabama. He also says Lee County is also loaded. So it's gonna be it is definitely to me the most competitive thus far. You know, this is what we've read. So let's do 7A. I've read all those.
All right. 7A. Loud, your region lose. Region
So
1.
we got to wait. We got to catch up. Let me see. Okay, I see it now. I'm sorry. Forgive me, sir. Okay. You say it's Lowndes to win?
No, it's their region. It's their region to lose.
I think it still belongs to Valdosta.
Valdosta, no,
Yeah, I think it still belongs to Valdosta. Colquitt ain't gonna be no punk. Yeah.
Now
it's the same.
Money in. I don't know about them, but
you know, it's the same. You know, that region gonna still be the same. Lowndes, Valdosta, and Camden gonna run. I mean, Lowndes, Valdosta, and Colquitt gonna run it. And it just depends on if these other teammates know us outside of the region to get that PSR up to make the playoffs.
But those three will definitely more than likely.
You definitely looking at them as being in.
Okay, let's go to
Region 2. Carrollton, Douglas County, It's y'all region to lose.
Agreed.
Mm, yeah.
Okay. I don't even care about Region 3. I'm just being honest because I don't see any team from Region 3 making it past the second round.
Who you think is going to win that region? McEachern?
McEachern, Hillgrove, North Atlanta, if they ever get back to playing decent football,
No,
but it's definitely
McKeitchen.
McEachern. Yeah,
McKeitchen.
it's definitely
It's
McEachern.
McKeitchen. It's McKeitchen's region. They don't have that in quotation marks, that athlete they have from last year, but it's McKeitchen's region to lose. Region 4, Grayson, do your thing. That's all I can say.
Mr. Wynn says Camden County is the sleeper. Their new coaching staff is solid. I believe
Great,
Camden
Mr.
been
Ware.
Camden been the sleeper for the past what 3 years,
Wait,
4 years.
Camden made some noise and ran almost to the quarters, if not the quarters. So you can't just sleep on them. Like I said, that's the same region minus Tift County. So it's gonna be what it was and what it always has been. When you think about the largest classification in South Georgia, it's gonna always be them grouped in there together. They're familiar with each other.
Yeah,
They're gonna play ball against each other. So yeah, I won't just say Camden. Richmond Hill also. They're just not out of it, bro.
if they get if one of the top dogs gets caught slipping, it's
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. I say, all right.
Okay, go ahead.
Region 5. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, and I'm just gonna put it out there. Region 5 and Region 6. I don't care who comes out of that region. They're not making it past the second round.
You gonna sleep
Region
on
5,
Denmark?
Region 6. Yes, I am. I don't care who comes out of Region 5 and Region 6. None of those schools make it past the second round. I mean, who you want? Okay, who you want to put your money on in Region 5 or Region 6?
I ain't got too much more money, so I can't lose no money on them in that region.
But I'm just saying, when you look at that class 7A, Region 5, Region 6, one of the weakest, two of the weakest regions in that classification. Nobody cares who comes out of there. I'm just saying.
Well, the kids and the fans do.
Okay. But we will appease them as we lead into the season come August. But right now, in my way too early predictions, I don't see anybody from Region 5 or Region 6 in the top 10.
None a year. Not even in the preseason.
Nope. Nah, I don't see nobody from either region in the top 10.
I agree.
Bergmar, shout out.
Berkmar for the region champ.
But yeah, I'm stupid. All right, Region 7. Looking at Region 7.
North Gwinnett.
North Gwinnett, Peachtree
Yeah,
Ridge,
there you
North
go.
Cross. Every once in a while.
Yo, stop right there. You went North Gwinnett, Peachtree Ridge. Stop right there. Nobody else. Don't nobody else matter coming out of Region 7.
What about
Man, let's be
Brookwood?
real. Huh?
Did you say something about Brookwood earlier?
Oh yeah, Brookwood got a stud of a quarterback, man. Kid might be one of the top in the state, man. I wouldn't be surprised if Brookwood makes some noise, man.
So okay, all right, it is what it. We're gonna have a few. We're gonna have a few days, a few weeks to evaluate everything and everybody between now and July to evaluate everybody. But I'm gonna say this right now: Region 8 and 7A is going to be the second most competitive region in 7A. Buford, Collins Hill, and Mill Creek.
Nah, I still go with Region 1.
He said
No. Listen to me, yo. I said second most competitive region.
Okay.
Not the most. The second most competitive region.
I agree with that.
Is Buford, Collins Hill, Mill Creek. That is the second most competitive region out of 7A. And I guarantee you this. There will be a team out of Region 8 playing against a team from Region 1 for the state title.
Grayson, Carrollton, Douglas County, just a few that may have Brookwood. I stand on that. May have something to say about that.
Okay.
We'll see. Well, that was that. Like I said, we went through 1A. We did the lower classifications on a previous
So
show. But y'all, so glad y'all joined us. Let's see. D'Angelo says, well, why can't 7A Region 1 win it? They only can't beat each other.
Okay, here's my thing.
agreed.
I do expect the state title game to be between 7A Region 1 and 7A Region 8 at the end of the day.
Well, what about
That's my
Carrollton? Y'all don't they lost a
Like I
lot.
said, I understand what bruh's saying because you're talking about the two most competitive regions in 7A. But that don't take away from your Carrolltons, from your Douglas counties, from your Graysons that may have something to say about it. We know your
yeah.
Bufords, your Mill Creeks, and your Collins Hill. They're gonna be strong, you know. But we know your Valdosters, your Lounge, your Colquitt's gonna be strong. Possibly your Camdens and your Richmond Hill. But those schools got something to say about it outside of Region 1 and Region 7. I just, like I said, I'll
Region
start
8.
doing my
Region 8.
research, bro. You know,
Region
we'll
8.
start our research. What we call it, what they used to call it,
Data.
data. We'll start looking at our
Yes.
data and we'll get it together. I can kind of agree with what you're saying. They are the two strongest regions. And with the way the PSR playoffs is set up, it's going to determine
Mhm.
a lot. It ain't going to be that
Yes.
1 through 4 type thing. So I can see why you say Region 1 and Region 7. But until we do the data, air quoting, then we'll see what it do.
Oh, he's saying D'Angelo was saying they can only beat each other. He's saying when they, go.
Oh,
I guess
yeah.
when they come above the foul line, they kind of lose their mind, or when they let somebody come below them. Because I'm gonna tell you, I was disappointed. I mean, Buford was just that team, but I was expecting a more competitive game when I
Yeah.
went to the Valdosta Buford
Let's be
game.
real, babe. When we went down there, that was a very competitive game until there was a
Yeah.
dog in the backfield
Oh my
with the
goodness.
last name Green.
He said he gone.
Now, a
And
Georgia Bulldog.
I
The
looked
kid just took
down.
over
I
the game,
promise.
man.
I
He
looked
just
down
took
for
over
a second. I looked down for a second. All I heard was y'all say, "Oh, he gone," and I'm like, they down at the
2 yard
2 yard
line or
line.
so.
I looked down. Oh, he gone. I said,
Man, Green just took over that game, man. Valdosta played. They did what they
"What?" They did
could.
for third set for
And
like 3 quarters, 2.5
yeah, and
quarters.
Green just took over that. So,
It was over. But I was disappointed.
and the
But
fact that Valdosta showed they can play with Buford, who eventually won the state championship, I wouldn't be surprised if Valdosta didn't win that game, that they couldn't have brought the 7A state championship, 6A at the time, back to
yeah.
South Georgia.
I don't know. That Carrollton was so much. That was one of the best games I've seen in a long time. That Buford Carrollton game. That was worth the price of admission. I'll tell you that much.
It was a good one.
Well, thank you for our the compliment on the closing credits, Mr. Garrett. We appreciate that. And before we get out of here, if y'all would allow me, just want to, since we got everybody here, and I'm sure y'all got some questions, just want to take a moment to address something real quick before we get off. How can I say this? As a lot of y'all know, we're no longer part of the previous podcast because at the end of the day, we just couldn't come to an agreement on some stuff. So we decided to go our separate ways. But just be clear, there's no bad blood. We've got nothing but respect for everything we built together, and we want them to flourish, and we wish them the best on their relaunch and whatever they do moving forward. But we just wanted to create something that reflects who we are and where we're headed. So just know that there's room for everybody. This is not about competition. It's about community. Everybody can eat. Everybody can have a seat at the table. But just let you know, we appreciate y'all for rocking with us. We're still us. We got the same energy. We're having the same conversations. We're the same authentic people. We just under a new name. We got a little more freedom to do what we do best.
Creative
So,
differences. That was all.
And
that's
Coke
it.
ain't worried about Pepsi.
Mhm.
So,
That part.
thank y'all for stepping into this new chapter with us. Like I said, there's no bad blood. We wish everybody the best, and we thank y'all for continuing to rock with us.
Most definitely.
Hold on.
Oh
Auntie,
Lord,
Oh Lord.
yeah, we
Here this
brought
guy
him
come.
too.
how you doing?
Hey, Wizard,
What's up, Wizard?
How are you?
we're fine. How are
I'm
you?
good, y'all. Y'all good?
We
We're
good.
we're good.
Okay.
I just understand. I'm so happy. I'm so happy to hear from you. But understand, I don't have to wait till Friday to cuss a motherfucker out
No.
now. So
Ooh, this is getting
tread,
messy.
tread
I'm,
lightly. Tread lightly. Let's
I'm,
see.
I'm
Obadiah
so deep
has.
this, y'all.
We missed you
We
too.
miss you too.
Tell the witch we said hello.
Hey,
Um,
the witch
Mm.
say hi.
hey. Obadiah has a question. He said, on Friday, will y'all bring back the competition? The what? A competition when the season starts? Oh yeah, the pickums. Yeah, we'll bring them back.
Oh,
Only
let me
thing
tell y'all
changed was
something.
the name, guys. It's the same same great energy, same content.
The parameters have changed a little bit. That's all.
Ain't
Yep.
messy, and you better not lose. And Inwood, you still get it all.
Yeah.
All of
So,
it.
I want to say this real fast before the season gets started. I am still putting up money for the weekly pick to put you into the playoffs to win some money. The name have changed, but the game is still the same.
Mm.
Okay.
So I'm gonna leave it at that.
Okay. We
Make
appreciate you.
sure
Heals and
that
potions.
you share this page, this group, to your friends and family so they can come on in and get some of this prize. What's
Pills and
poppin'?
potions.
Just share the wealth. Share the wealth. Just let them know we here. In the coming weeks, we're gonna do the way too early polls. We're gonna talk a little bit. I'm sure y'all are gonna go out there. You're gonna see your OTAs. You're gonna see your 707s. You're gonna hear some things about some move ins, some move outs. So we want to hear all of that. In the next, few months. We're gonna try to come to you as often as possible, once a week, right?
Until we get ready to go 3 times. Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I must
this
love
how I
y'all
got to
because
say it.
I'm popular. I
I'm
got I got men all over me, but I'm taking time out of my day.
My lord.
I'm just kidding, guys. Phones
No, she's not.
my
well.
phone's right in the
I'm
Sahara.
looking forward to y'all next season to interact with both y'all and y'all loyal listeners. Come catch us. Come catch me in August when the first game is set to kick off. And guess what? That money at the end of the year in December might just be more than what it was this year.
I heard that, Mr. Wizard. I'm looking
Mm.
So
forward to
on that
winning.
note,
Yeah, Mr. Garrett, we plan to be back here next Wednesday. We're on a we should have the way too early polls. Am I right about that, fellas?
You are.
Okay. So May 27th is your congratulations to baby girl. Marquis' daughter graduated on May the 27th. She graduates on May the 27th.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. And congratulations to all the graduates. A lot of people graduating.
Yeah, my baby graduated kindergarten.
Congratulations. My baby, she didn't really graduate from 8th grade. They just had a blessing ceremony, but baby, she racked up in them awards. She's smart
She
like an
did that.
auntie.
She ain't got,
Mr.
she ain't got another auntie.
Mr. Wynn said she actually does on that side. We ain't talk about that. Mr. Wynn says, food for thought. Will there be any classifications where Region 1 will play each other for the championship?
Possible. Definitely possible.
Guys, before we leave, I would like to shout out on our last show. I was speaking of how the soccer teams were headed to the Final Four. I am happy to announce that both the boys and the girls soccer team from Thomasville High won the state championship.
Congratulations!
Congratulations.
Woo!
As
Good
well
job, boy.
as we have a couple of winners in track, state champions in track as well. So just shout out to not just Thomasville High, but anybody else that had postseason play and actually won in your respective classes. So shout out to all of the winners.
Grad.
Can I give a shout out to past and present EA Sports and Bass Fishing winners?
Right ahead,
What?
sir.
I just want to give a shout out to past and present EA Sports and Bass Fishing winners
Go right
that
ahead, bro.
received state titles. I just did.
All right.
Okay. With that being said, your supplies must be out where y'all at. So with that being said, Mike.
Push the goddamn
Wait.
button.
Oh, y'all want me to push the button now? Okay, I'll push it.
Good night.
See y'all next
Nah,